Anyone else feel like people around you wasn't genuinely really happy for you when you got married? I got married in June, engaged the summer before that. Getting married has always been my biggest dream. We had a micro-wedding with just 2 witnesses, because it's required to have 2 witnesses at your wedding where I'm from. So we invited my mom and my younger brother. Looking back, I sort of wished we just eloped/used church staff for witnesses, but I didn't have the guts to at the time because I know it would upset my mom. Looking back, I feel like the whole getting engaged and married shone a light on all my relationships. Most people around me didn't really get that excited for me, even though they like my husband. My brother did, however, which was really nice. His happiness for me felt very genuine. However, my mom felt lukewarm, like it wasn't that big a deal, which felt very disappointing, but she was very helpful with stuff before the wedding. And that's how I felt with my 2 friends as well. I feel like the people who haven't been as genuinely happy for me maybe are jealous, or just really self-centered. I know that sounds silly, but I can't help but to feel that's the case. I got ready at my mom's house because she needed to help me with a few last-minute alterations for my dress. It got stressful, and it left little time for hair/makeup. I started using the good mirror with the best lighting in the house fixing my hair, and she straight out asked if I couldn't use another mirror so she could get ready there, and that she was so stressed out that she had so little time to get ready. I didn't bring it up because I didn't want any drama. I also think maybe she didn't think because of stress and that bathroom being the one she has all her makeup, etc., but I feel like her poor time management made it stressful for me the morning of my wedding. And on top of that, she only cared about her own appearance instead of making sure I was able to get ready on my day as a bride. She believed in marriage for life, but got divorced 5 years ago from my toxic dad. I have had one cousin saying, "Congratulations, how nice," about us getting engaged, but directly getting a sad face and saying that's way longer I ever got in a relationship. He's been single for years looking for love. With other words, at once turning the conversation directly to himself. My 2 friends, we don't talk that often, have barely acknowledged it. Both congratulated me without much enthusiasm, and when I met one of them, who is also my dad's stepsister, after our honeymoon, she barely asked anything about our day or our honeymoon, like zero except if it was good, but talked a lot about herself and the new job she landed and her recent trip. The only question she asked was how far in advance one has to book the church. In other words, one that was focused on her potential future needs. When I told her my husband bought us a new car just a few days before the wedding and that I didn't see it until our wedding day, and when I did it felt cute that it was white, he didn't buy it because it was white, but it was a happy coincidence. She awed and directly just asked if I wasn't worried it will get dirty quickly. The other friend, we haven't seen each other for a year, but we send each other voicemails back and forth frequently, said congratulations, but didn't seem that excited and didn't ask stuff about the wedding, honeymoon, nor about wedding planning when I talked about how I was wedding planning during our engagement. I felt that the flight attendants on our way to our honeymoon was more genuinely happy for us and made us feel more special than all of my circle combined, excluding my lovely brother, of course. It just makes me feel sad. TBH, I'm thinking of ditching my 2 friends, because I feel both of them have always been very self-centered, and I feel like they take more than they give. Somehow I always end up with friends like this because I'm a good listener that's bad at putting myself first. But that also leaves me with 0 friends. I can understand it's hard hearing certain news when you are longing for it yourself. One of them have been with her BF longer for years, longer than I have, and her face and the way she acted around it all told me clearly she was jealous, and the other one is desperately searching for love and is way older than me. But it just felt sad that almost no one seemed to be genuinely happy for me. It made me start to evaluate if good, true friendship really exists, which is something I thought a lot about in my life. Also made me realize that most people are really, really self-centered. I did send a wedding picture as a postcard to the few relatives we have, and wrote a nice note telling we were at our honeymoon having a good time, and that we eloped because neither of us likes to be in the center of attention, and we wanted the day to be about us. The older relatives called and congratulated. One of my aunts was really excited for us. The other one stated to be happy, but it didn't feel genuine. The younger family members sent congratulations texts,